Have Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor and Sarah Ferguson put the British monarchy at risk? A shocking new poll suggests that support for the royal family has plummeted to new lows. Those in favor of the firm are now firmly in the minority according to recent findings. The Savanta poll commissioned by anti-monarchy group Republic reveals just 45% back the monarchy. That marks a 3-point drop from 48% back in October of 2025. A third of respondents now prefer an elected head of state, up slightly to 32%. Meanwhile, 24% remain undecided, a rise from 20% previously. This stark shift comes amid the ongoing Jeffrey Epstein scandal engulfing Andrew and Sarah. The former Prince Andrew and his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson face renewed scrutiny over Epstein ties. Unsealed court documents have reignited questions about their past associations with the convicted sex offender. Andrew's repeated requests for Epstein's luxury homes and Sarah's financial dealings have dominated headlines. Many believe these revelations have eroded public trust in the monarchy as a whole. The poll conducted between February 6 and 9, 2026 surveyed over 2,000 British adults. It shows support dipping across demographics, but especially among younger age groups. Only 23% of 18 to 24-year-olds back the monarchy according to the data. 38% in that group favor an elected head of state instead. Among those 65 and older, support remains strong at nearly 70%. Yet even their cracks appear, with 33% undecided or opposed. Graham Smith, chief executive of Republic, hailed the results as a turning point. He argued the monarchy's only legitimacy, poll ratings, is now crumbling fast. Smith linked the decline directly to Andrew's Epstein scandal, calling it deeply damaging. The royal family's handling of Andrew has come under fire in separate polls too. A YouGov survey for Sky News found 51% think they should condemn him more strongly. 32% believe the family has taken the mostly right approach so far. When asked about King Charles' response, 45% said he handled it well. 29% felt he responded badly, with 26% undecided. 82% think Charles should encourage Andrew to testify about Epstein. Only 6% disagree, highlighting overwhelming public demand for accountability. Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, stripped of titles and HRH status, remains a lightning rod. His disastrous 2019 Newsnight interview sealed his fall from grace publicly. Claims of not sweating and being at Pizza Express became instant memes. The civil settlement with Virginia Giuffre for millions without admitting guilt followed. Yet Epstein files keep revealing uncomfortable details like property access requests. Sarah Ferguson admitted accepting £15,000 from Epstein for debts. She called it a gigantic error, but the association lingers, damaging her reputation. Emails show her continued contact post-conviction, raising questions about judgment. Together, Andrew and Sarah's Epstein links paint a picture of poor choices. Many argue these scandals have tainted the monarchy's image beyond repair. The once stable institution now faces existential questions about relevance and cost. Public funding, privileges and secrecy all come under intensified scrutiny daily. Younger Britons see the royals as outdated symbols of inequality and privilege. The poll reflects a generational divide that threatens the monarchy's long-term survival. King Charles has tried to modernize with a slimmer, more focused family structure. Yet Andrew's ongoing presence even in exile drags the narrative back to scandal. Sarah's attempts to rebuild her brand through books and media hit roadblocks. Their daughters Beatrice and Eugenie navigate the fallout with quiet dignity. Beatrice focuses on charity work and family life away from the spotlight. Eugenie champions causes like anti-slavery and scoliosis awareness discreetly. Both princesses have urged their parents to prioritize discretion and distance. The poll's timing coincides with fresh Epstein revelations dominating UK headlines. Documents mention Andrew's name repeatedly in emails and witness statements. Public outrage has grown with calls for Andrew to testify fully. U.S. Congressman R.O. Khanna even suggested it could end the monarchy entirely. He argued Charles and Camilla should testify too to show transparency. Such comments amplify the sense that the scandal threatens the institution's core. Support for the monarchy has fluctuated but rarely dipped this low consistently. Pre-Epstein polls showed support around 60% or higher often. The Queen's death in 2022 briefly boosted approval to 70%. Yet scandals like this erode that goodwill faster than it can rebuild. Economic pressures, cost of living crises make royal privileges seem tone-deaf. Taxpayer funding for security and estates fuels resentment among many. Andrew's police protection alone costs millions annually despite no public role. Sarah's overseas stays in UAE signal a desire to escape the constant UK scrutiny. She has spoken of needing space to focus on her own independent path. Their once admired post-divorce friendship now feels compromised by shared baggage. The question lingers: have Andrew and Sarah truly put the monarchy at risk? The poll suggests yes, with support now in minority territory for the first time. Yet opinions vary depending on who you ask and their political leanings. Conservatives tend to support the monarchy at higher rates than liberals. Regions show differences, with Scotland favouring republic status more strongly. What do you think? Has the Epstein scandal tipped the balance irreversibly? Or can the monarchy recover through Charles and William's modernizing efforts? Public sentiment seems divided, but the trend points downward steadily. The royal family must act decisively to stem the tide of declining support. Transparency, accountability, and distance from scandal could help rebuild trust. For now, the minority status of monarchy supporters feels like a wake-up call. Andrew and Sarah's past choices have undoubtedly contributed to this precarious moment. Their Epstein connections, amplified by polls, paint a monarchy in real jeopardy. The future hangs in the balance as Britain debates its head of state. Only time and perhaps more polls will tell if the firm can endure. The conversation continues. What do you think about the monarchy's fate? Share your views in the comments below and let's discuss this together. The Epstein shadow looms large, but the royals have survived scandals before. This time, however, the poll numbers suggest the challenge is greater than ever. Andrew and Sarah's role in that decline cannot be understated or ignored. The monarchy's survival may depend on leaving such chapters firmly behind. For Beatrice, Eugenie, and the next generation, the stakes could not be higher. Britain watches, waits, and wonders if the throne can weather this storm. The answer lies in the hands of public opinion now more than ever.